Okay, in this video, I'm going to give you a complete go-to-market strategy that actually works. This is tactics I have personally used. I've been involved in 2 startups, both of which have gone on to be very successful. I've worked with a lot of SaaS companies, and I've predictably worked with each of these businesses and helped them grow significantly, primarily with paid ads. Now, before you run away, paid ads, I don't have enough for that, or they don't work. I'm going to break a lot of limiting beliefs that you have in this video about actually growing your SaaS business. And I'm also going to give you tactical advice that you won't find anywhere else on the internet. Okay. A lot of people are going to give you advice on scaling your SaaS, create content, create blogs, create brand. But what does that actually mean? What's the tactics behind that? Like, what does talking to your users actually mean? What is a actual tactical go-to-market strategy that you can implement today that will actually show you an increase in sales tomorrow? Okay, and that's exactly what I want to break down in this video. Now, as I've said, I've worked with several SaaS businesses. Once again, 2 of which were startups that I personally worked with, and I was involved heavily with the growth of both of them. One I actually was as a CMO, so I can more than tell you that I'm confident in the strategies that I have personally used. Now, there are hundreds of ways to grow your SaaS business, okay? There's hundreds of ways to grow a software company, but I truly believe that this is the best one and the most predictable way to do it, and hence why I think this is the ultimate go-to-market strategy. So enough talking, let's get into the video, and I'm actually going to break everything down, and you're going to gain a lot of valuable stuff. If you actually watch till the end, you'll be surprised at just how tactical this stuff is. So let's hop in. First, need to understand the fundamental concept around actually having a go-to-market strategy, and that is your mailing list. That is your community, okay? This is your entire business, okay? Apple, Instagram, Facebook, all the biggest. Apple is in the SaaS business, but it's just an example because they've done this the best. But ultimately, if you look at any successful business, ClickFunnels, they've ultimately created community and have a massive mailing list, okay? And that is the fundamental core concept you need to understand around any go-to-market strategy. Now, primarily, I've been able to do this consistently through advertising. And here's why most people struggle with advertising. It's because they run ads. Most SaaS businesses will run ads directly to a sales page, which, will be like a typical sales page, right? And they'll be trying to sell like a free trial or their $99 a month subscription, okay? And this simply doesn't work because your ad costs are too expensive, okay? You're spending $200 to acquire a user at $99 a month, then you have to wait 1, 2, 3, 4 months before you can actually reinvest fully back into your ads. The sales cycle is incredibly long, and this is just a whole fuck around, okay? You don't want to do this. Going back to the core concept of building a mailing list, you want to run ads with the idea of getting people into your business, okay? And getting people into your business is building your mailing list, okay? And I'm going to explain why you want to do that in a second. But ultimately, the way you get people into your mailing list at a profit is, let's say you spend $100 to get someone into your business and you make an ROI of $110 back. This is really good. Okay, you don't want to focus on making money when building the mailing list. The money will come on the back end. What you need to focus on is creating this profit with your mailing list. And so now that you understand that you don't need to sell your software on the front end, and what you actually need to do is build community, brand, and a mailing list, how do you actually do this tactically? Well, number one, you need to account for the 3 stages of the market. There's the 1% of the market who will buy straight out of pain, okay? Pain, I can't spell. Then there's a second portion of the market which needs information. Okay. And then there's the remainder percentage of the market, which just needs trust, RTR, rapport, trust, and respect with your brand. And this is more so going to apply if you're in a very saturated market, for example, CRMs and stuff like that. But nevertheless, this is the stage of the market. What we want to do is we want to capitalize your advertising for this 1%. Okay. When businesses are in a lot of pain and they need a problem solved immediately, they're going to be willing to spend large amounts of money. And we want to capitalize on this to build our mailing list. And so what you want to do is you want to structure your front end offer not as your software. Okay. Most SaaS businesses get this wrong. They'll run an ad to their software and they think that's their front end offer. No, you want to design an offer specifically for your ads and then sell your core offer on the back end. So realistically, you want to be selling something for $2,000 plus on the front end. I truly believe high ticket SaaS using a call funnel. So, you're driving traffic to an opt-in so you can build your mailing list, and then you have a VSL or a sales page of some sort. You drive people to a call, and then you can solve their specific problems, which means you can charge high ticket prices and ultimately sell something of this price. And what this means is that of the 1% of traffic that comes through, you're going to be able to cover your ad costs extremely well. You can even make an ROI on the front end without even disregarding recurring revenue from your software sales. Okay. This is how you want to think about it. This is the fundamental concept. So how do you actually charge high ticket prices in SaaS? That in of itself is just another video entirely, but just to give you a few examples, for example, ClickFunnels, typical landing page builder, but how did they outcompete everyone? It's because they ran ads to info products, masterminds, consulting, challenges, okay? And what this allowed them to do is, like, let's say each one is at minimum 1,000, 500, whatever it may be. Like their masterminds might be like, I don't know, 15K. Consulting would be maybe 5K. Challenges maybe like 497. The prices are high ticket. That's the whole point of this. But ultimately, all of these allowed ClickFunnels to cover their ad costs. And then what this means is, in doing so, they got a bunch of leads into their mailing list. Okay. And what you can do with your mailing list is you can now drive them to content. You can now educate them. You can now nurture them, which is sort of the same thing. You can drive them to the actual software itself, so your product. And naturally, what you don't want to do with your mailing list is directly sell the product. What you want to do is deliver so much content and value. You want to educate them so well and give them the valuable information that they're looking for. You want to nurture them so well by actually just helping them, giving them information that benefits them, that ultimately they end up just purchasing the product because you've accomplished 3 things. Okay, and what are these 3 things? Rapport, trust, and respect. If you have these 3 things, you can outcompete funded companies, okay? Because at the end of the day, people go with who they respect, like, and trust. And so that's the whole point of your mailing list. Now, the second thing in regards to the mailing list is you're creating community and brand, okay? Now, when I say brand, I don't mean the airy-fairy, what is your mission, values, company mission, all of that stuff. I mean brand as in getting people into the ecosystem of your business, creating so many touch points that they feel like they know you as a real life person, as a real life entity. Okay, that's what brand is. And so when you accomplish this, what you end up doing is you get so many users. So some of these people might purchase, some of these people may not purchase, but ultimately you have so many people that know, like, and trust you. Eventually, you're going to create what's called a flywheel effect. And this is what word of mouth accomplishes. And this is why at Soft Scale Profits, we're a consulting company. We help SaaS businesses create growth in their business. If you want to work with us, there's a link in the description. You can book in a call with us. Sorry, quick plug. We always say this: advertising is the catalyst and word of mouth is the exponential growth. Okay. And so you can't accomplish word of mouth if you don't have enough people that know about your stuff. And to get more people into your world and to know about your stuff, you need to use advertising to build your mailing list profitably. This is the go-to-market strategy you need to be using. So what are the actual specifics? How do you get people into it? What you want to do is you want to run ads to an opt-in funnel or emails in some way. Then obviously you want the sales page so you can sell the high ticket thing over the phone to cover your ad costs. But then once you get people into the ecosystem of your business, what you then want to do is you want to create content. Okay. And this is where, going back to those YouTube videos, you're now driving traffic to content. You're now delivering value through emails. And ultimately, if you just incorporate this with personality, brand, and stuff like that, you're going to drive sales for your SaaS product, which is, let's just say, $99 a month, for example. And the magic here is that this is absolutely $0. It costs you absolutely nothing, or at most pennies to retarget people. Because the mistake most people make with their advertising most SaaS businesses make with their advertising is they say $10 to acquire a lead. That lead does not purchase. And so what they do is they spend another $10 trying to get a purchase. And this is a waste of money. Rather, what you can instead do is you have the lead, which you acquired for $10. You can just spend an extra $1.50 and get them to convert. That's as simple as that. And this is the power of mailing lists, okay? And so ultimately, your go-to-market strategy, your ultimate goal for scaling is to use advertising as the catalyst, build the mailing list, get people into the ecosystem, retarget them to your website, retarget them to your content, retarget them to your product, retarget them to your brand. And you want to create so many touch points. And we've literally tracked this in Hyros. Like we've literally tracked this. So Hyros is an ad tracking software, and we've tracked the retargeting, the sales with that came through retargeting. On average, it took 4 to 6 touch points with our software company before they purchased. So hopefully you're starting to get an idea of actually how to approach this. And just to give you some more tactical, applicable examples, you can use the predictability of ads. So spend $1 to get $2 out, build your mailing list. And then what you can actually do is, let's say you drive people to your content. Number one, your content is going to get way more views because you're slowly building your list. And because you're covering your ad costs, you can essentially invest into your ads again and again infinitely. You can drive these people to your content. And what's going to happen is, as these specific types of people interested in your product, in your niche, start watching your content, YouTube is naturally going to organically suggest your content to other like-minded individuals. That's the first 2 birds, 1 stone aspect of it. Second thing is, as people start watching your content, what you can do is you can create a lookalike audience, and more specifically with YouTube ads. And and this is extremely powerful. And the thing is, you don't need thousands of views on your YouTube channel. You can get literally hundreds, 500,000 views at most. You don't need hundreds of thousands of views, and you can create a lookalike audience. And this alone has generated thousands of sales in terms of recurring revenue. Okay, so like, it's all interlinked, right? But fundamentally, everything comes down to the mailing list and then using advertising to build it profitably. Okay, this is how you scale SaaS. This is the go-to-market strategy. This is what no one else will tell you. This is the stuff that actually works. So look, hopefully you got some value out of this video. Hopefully I'm actually doing a good job of giving away some of the secrets that we've used. And more specifically, if you're a SaaS business and you're watching this and you need help scaling or growing your SaaS company, I'm the founder of Soft Scale Profits, and we help SaaS businesses pretty much skyrocket their growth. So if that's something you're interested in, there's a link in the description to a booking page. You can book on a one-on-one demo call with us. We'll look at your business, analyze it. We just literally need to diagnose your business, identify the bottlenecks and whatnot. And then, we can just show you how to grow. So if that's something you're interested in, go click the link down below, and I'll see you in the next video.